Well, as Amy puts it, I'm going to redundantly go through all the 2-year-olds. I guess if they don't make the top 10 list, they don't get talked about. I think it's important. Oh, such a beautiful day today, too. Okay, we're going to start with Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush was very good again this morning. He's really changing now. He's still not completely committed to working the whole mile. That's not a bad thing. I don't mean for people to take that the wrong way. He worked very hard today, finished off his mile well, never let up the whole way. He's really turning into a better horse. You can see this small baby step type transition from Adrenaline Rush, and very happy with him today. Argento got gelded this week, so probably won't go back with him next Saturday. I don't think. It's unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. The horses from the week before, First Glance and That Wave, they'll go next Saturday, but I don't think it's fair for Argento to go. Barbie's Crown was good again yesterday. Good again today, sorry. Now, the one thing Mario said, do you think she'd be better with hobbles on? Which I'm a little surprised. Maybe. I don't know. We maybe will put them on her next week and find out. But Barbie's Crown was decent today. I'm a little curious to see how she's going to be. Maybe we'll put them on her Wednesday and see how she trots. Beef and Cheddar was fantastic. Again, both him and Braemar are back-to-back here on the list. And they were both 1-2 today in their training sets. Braemar won, Beef and Cheddar was second. Both of them trained very, very good and looked good. If I was going to say anything, Beef and Cheddar is fine. Braemar, he's creeping ever so close to getting inside that danger area for being castrated. I've tried my hardest to keep this horse a stud. I've fought tooth and nail with the blacksmith and the vet and everybody to keep him a stud, but he's pushing me. And if he keeps it up, the rudeness and the ignorantness on the track. The problem is that every time a horse is doing something you don't want them to do on the track, not only are they not learning how to do it right, but they're actually learning how to do it wrong. And if we continue to see progression from horses, that's okay. We know Braemar's fast. We know he paces clean. We know he's got a nice gait. He does everything right, except he doesn't mind trying to do it wrong. And I'm only going to put up with that for so long. And a lot of the horses that have been castrated, some of them fell into that category, right? And Beef and Cheddar and those horses were castrated. Eternity Road, these are horses that were, they thought they were going to do it wrong, and on their terms. And unfortunately, it came to castration. It's not a big deal. It's not like it's a big deal. I mean, for the safety of our clients and our caretakers, I would just as soon have most of them geldings. We have some horses that are quiet, that are studs and very quiet and polite, but it's not very often. And Braemar is not one of those horses. Now, he's not dirty or anything. He's got a little streak in him sometimes, but mostly it's on the track, and his refusal to do what he's asked at first asking is what is prompting me to put him close to that, you know what, you're going to be castrated list. Anyway, for today, he's safe. Better's Hope was good again today. Kevin said he went well. Blue Monk got interfered with. Disco was a bit of an abomination on the track today. Our buddy Disco. Disco is Mark Isabel. He went with well and down and completely wiped out Blue Monk. Blue Monk trained great last week. Attempted to train good again today, but got interfered with. Brilliant Corners, showing some promise, but he still needs a ton of polishing. I'm going to work with him all next week. See if we can't get him polished up properly. We'll see how that goes. But Brilliant Corners, what I will say, has a lot of talent. Let's see if we can't polish that up and make it useful in the coming months. Broadway Roll was good again today. Finished up very, very strong along the inside. I was very happy with her. Horse that surprised me today, Cambridge Star. Big move in the third quarter and really trotted hard down the lane. Was in stiff. Was in with some tough company, but trotted very, very well today. Very happy with him. Can't deny my spirit still jogging. That horse is going to start back up April 1st. So, geez, that's next week. He might start up. You might see him in a very slow set. Well, I don't have any very slow sets. We'll see. We'll see how Can't Deny My Spirit goes this week. You may find him in the Maiden Company next Saturday, potentially. 25th, 26th, 27th. It's close. It's close. Can't Muscle Me was good again today. Danny was really happy with her. I beat everybody with her on Wednesday. We put the hobbles on her, and she was really, really good. Captain's maid, Harry went with her today. She was very good on Wednesday. Good again today. Kerry Big Stick was castrated. I think he's well on his way to coming around, though. As James said, the only thing he was upset with him the other day was he's scared of everything. He sees everything on the track. We have an open bridle on him, so it's difficult. We'll switch him back to a closed, but I want him to see everything right now. But he was sound and he was trotting good. So we castrated him on Thursday. He probably won't go next Saturday, but will be going the following week. Cut the Line was good again today. Horse that really surprised the hell out of me was Darling Please. Darling Please trounced them today. She was really hot, erratic, and a little bit crazy 2 weeks ago when I went with her. Last week she was a little bit better. Now, I'll be the first to admit, Danny likes to put head poles on each side. Old school. I hate it. I don't like doing it. And you'll see some horses train with a head pull on the left and the right. I don't like it, but I will admit that Darling Please, I said to Danny, he put them on, he goes, just try her like that. I said, okay. So I went out and tried her like that. She actually trained very well today. So, call a spade a spade. Danny was right when it comes to, I was happy that the filly trained well today with the 2 head pulls. Now, I will say as a little caveat, that doesn't mean she wouldn't train well without them, but she had them on today, and she'll have them on again next week. So, Darling Please was very good this morning in her training set. Desperado was good. They didn't have the jawbreaker on him, and he was running in a little bit. But again, Disco, Mark Isbell went with him. He was pretty good. Eternity Road was very good. Unfortunately, he was trying to make up distance and time, while the 2 pacers in front of him were going good last half. So he did what he could. Ended up a hard closing third, I believe. But Braemar and Beef and Cheddar were the 2 pacers he was trying to catch, and he did not. First Glance was gelded last week. He didn't go today. Fox Valley Briscoe was very, very good again today. He is still the most stubborn horse, maybe in captivity, but he's doing his work and he is fast. Frilly Fringes was good today. James was second with her. She does everything good. She's pretty even Steven, that filly, when it comes to trotters. Horse that also usually does her work well. Not quite as good as Frilly Fringes just yet, but Girls with Swirls trots really nice. Chris Rogers loves his filly. And loves going with her. She was good again today. Gray as the New Red was fantastic. She was also finishing up into speed, trying to chase down Braemar and Beef and Cheddar. GW Chrome was a winner today. He had the hobbles on a little tighter than he's used to, but he did his work first over, and then we come into the last turn and he was gone. GW Chrome is very strong. Holy Chick made a little break today. That's 2 in the last 3 sets. 4 sets. Last 4 training trips, she had 2 breaks. We'll work on her this week and see what's going on with her. Well, I'm pretty sure I already know what's going on with her. She's probably just touching somewhere for the first time and not really sure about how to handle that. So she'll work through that. Italian Grit was very good today. I believe he was second in his training set and looked very good. Eclair AM has been awesome. Was great on Wednesday, and then Amy moved her big last 3/8 of a mile, 3 wide on the outside, and she made a break right at the wire. Don't know whether she touched herself or what, but she was very good. Not as good as I'm a Lovely Lady, number 1 on the list this week. That was an impressive move this morning in her training set. I'm Hill on Wheels was second to GW Chrome, I believe. He trained very, very well. Jazzy Judy, she's down right now. We're just giving her some time. I think I might start jogging her. I might jog her for a week with an open bridle on and then kick her out in the field. I think that's what I'm going to do. So she'll be back jogging again on Monday. She's been turned out at the farm and jogged lightly for the past 2 weeks. I'm going to jog her this week and then turn her out. Now that the weather's breaking, I'm going to turn her out in the farm with the grass and leave her alone for a couple of weeks. Jessie Balboa trained good again today for Harry. Keystone Raven was off today. She kicked the wall, bruised her left hind ankle. It's not a big deal. It's not no swelling or anything. We'll see how she is this week. Let's Roll On. 1 is set today. That's 2 out of 3 wins for Team Rowley. Let's Roll On. Very good. Lincoln Hanover was in a little stiffer today. Finished 4th or 5th, but he was in with a tough group. Trotted very, very good. Miss Meringue was good. She was second to One My Heart Hanover today. Trained very, very well. Mama Knows Best. Jason just sat at the back with her and let her trot on the end of it in that very set and ended up finishing third. He was happy with her. Momo was good again. My Jazz was good again. No Free Lunch. This was his first training trip back in the last 3 weeks from getting his hind curbs crowd. And Danny said he was very good today. I want to set with Northern Blizzard. Strong, running in a little bit in the last 3/8, but very, very strong finishing up. Off-road Hanover, we castrated. He's not going to be back for about 10 days. Rito Sunshine will be back next week. He was castrated last week, so we'll give him this week. Train him probably lightly Wednesday, and he'll be in a set on Saturday. Rose Run Why Not was good again this morning. Around midnight, hit a little bit of a temperature. He's been a sickly little bug. He just can't seem to do anything right, this horse. He's okay on the track and moderately healthy, which is a prescription for mediocreitis. I'm a little concerned that he might be just a mediocre horse, but he has put some weight on. He is pacing good, so we'll try and dwell on the positives and not the negatives in around midnight. Roy Hill was good today, stuck in a first over position. I don't think he was super comfortable out there. I'm going to put him in that position again for the next few times. I'm going to go with him next week. Set the Mood, first training trip back. He was good. Davey said he went a good little mile, followed everybody up and finished up with them. So Admirable was in with a tough training set. She raced well, or trained well though, for Danny. Saurus Blue Chip was good again this morning. Every week he gets a little bit better. For those of you that watch him, you see him get a little out of gear, a little out of gear, a little out of gear. You'll see that dissipate when the corks come off this week for next time we get him shod. I think you'll see him get better and better and better. So Saurus Blue Chip was good again today. Stacy Hanover finished up with the field. James went with her. I'm not really sure what he did. I know I won the set, and he finished up with us. I don't really know how he did. He said she was fine. Sunshine in May was good again today. She paces nice. Kevin's just kind of sitting her in a hole and finishing up on the end of the mile. So not a whole lot of movement out of her, just kind of sitting in the middle of the pack towards the back of the pack and then just moving once because he doesn't want to get her fired up. He wants to get her to settle down and sit in a hole, which is fine. Surreal Love was good today. That curb's bothering him again, left hind. We may have to get a crowd again, which is odd. But something we'll be happy to do. This horse has been doing great for quite a while. I think what I might do is either put a real good blister on him and turn him out for a week or two, or cryo him and turn him out for a week or two. This horse has done lots, and I want to make sure he stays sound. So Surreal Love, probably going to get some grass time, maybe just for a week or so. Whether either we put a real big blister on him or a good cryo one on that curb again, that will be up to him. Tanzanite, Sweet Ambitions first. Sweet Ambitions, Disco said was the first day in a while he's seen her finish up strong. She was trotting very hard on the end of it, which is good. We've been waiting for that. Tanzanite Tricks, wire-to-wire winner today. They were all coming to Trixie, but they couldn't get to her. And Tanzanite Tricks was very good in her training mile. That's My Girl was fine. I'd said in the last set to Danny, I said, hey, this is the only filly that can go in 230, 235 easy in here. Just go easy with her. He finished up on My Helmet going under the wire, which was good. The Fat Cobra was in the middle of the pack today and did everything right again. This last time he made a break was quite a while ago, so this is 4 or 5 or maybe 6 training sets he hasn't made a break, and he's been coming on late. So I've been very happy with the Fat Cobra. Tipsy and Dixie was good again for Harry today. One thing he did say, she was running in a little bit more in the last turn than usual. Now she was in the first set. It was -7 at that point. It was still a little hard, the track. So likely just a little pinchy. We'll keep a close eye on her this week, but no concerns with Dixie there. Walk on the Moon was good. He tried her first over. He tried him first over in the Northern Blizzard. Is it no good? He came first over. Northern Blizzard took off down the lane. Frilly Fringes snuck out in between, and then Walk on the Moon was right there in third. War We Was Up was good again today. Now, War We Was Up was on the front and just kind of coasting when I come screaming out of the backfield with I'm a Lovely Lady. Before Kevin could even get him started up, I cleared him, and he must have finished second or third in behind me, but I'm a Lovely Lady was tremendous today. No shame in that. War We Was Up trained very good also. War We Welcome was in the first set with Won My Heart Hanover. Mario said she was very strong. Much stronger than even last week. We'd given her a couple weeks off because she was sick. She's coming back strong again right now. Well and Down was good. The driver, not so good. He caused some interference today. Kind of moved out underneath Chris Rogers with Blue Monk, and then got out of gear, made a break, interfered with the horse behind him. Bit of a menace today on the track was our boy Disco, but Well and Down was still strong and finished up all right. And Won My Heart Hanover was only eclipsed by I'm a Lovely Lady today. Won My Heart Hanover went on just a very, very technically sound mile. She was very, very good, and I've been very happy with her. And today, it's just a continuation of last week. still very happy with our girl. So I'll be back in a minute with the 3-year-olds. Not a ton to talk about. We can't race right now, but I'll tell you where everybody sits right now.